Illustration making brownies. I'm glad. Hi everybody, welcome to the big release stream. Yay! Mai-Chan Sweet Buns has been released just a second ago. I'm a bit nervous because like I was publishing the game on what? On Lexaloffle. I just like, okay, I'm just gonna play through it one more time, and then it crashed when I went to the shop, and it was like, no. So I was like, oh no. And then I had like a hack very quickly and then change all of the websites, because this was obviously the last website where I uploaded stuff on. So I'm a bit settling down here. It's gonna be a really chill stream today. But there's some social media stuff I have to do, because everybody has to know that the game is out yet. And also everybody has to know that the stream is going on, so that's also a thing that we have to let people know that it's happening. So indulge me as I do these things. These kind of like, you know, not the most exciting stuff to watch, but yeah. I didn't do too many changes to the game. There was one concern where I was thinking about, it's happening indeed. There was one concern where I was thinking about adding medals and the Newgrounds medals to the game. But it's just too many tokens. It's just, I cannot make it happen. I would have to remove the mouse, and you can't remove the mouse. It's impossible. It's just physically impossible to remove the mouse. So I had to decide not to add this kind of functionality to the game. All right, starting the big launch, the launch stream to Mai-Chan's Sweet Buns. We have come in, the pastries are fresh and sweet. Okay. Game dev, indie dev, a game by its cover, Pico 8 and pixel art. Gotta get your hashtags right? And then, where is the stream? Rise it up. Okay. Grab Mai-Chan Sweet's buns while they're hot. That's right. That's some good social media presence right there. Oh no. Oh yeah, okay, it's worked. Got it. You're not late, Miso. Well, the game is out. I clicked on the publish already. It's out. They're in full display. I probably should post like a link to this. Let me create a new source for this. I need just a text. Yeah, text sounds fine. Link. Or I will just, I guess. Oh, this is looking complicated. Oh, okay. So the link is crispin.itch.io/sweet-buns is the link. Can we have like a good color, not a bad color? Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's make this color work. And let's make it really big. I think it's maybe a bit too big. We went overboard. Uh-oh. Font family, yes. This is so complicated. Just making text in this program is just so complicated. Everything is very experimental today, guys. This is the like a launch, like every launch is so supposed to be. Okay, this is good. Good. Just give me an outline, bro. Yes. Size, yeah. Bump up that outline. Yes. 4 is the maximum outline you want to give me. 10. Yes. And then a bigger. I love the game page. Interesting with Japanese. Is it because it's a Famicom cartridge? The artist isn't Japanese, right? Illustrations isn't Japanese, but he clearly makes manga-inspired arts. I mean, it's everything. And also, like, the Famicom exhibition is in Japan, so I thought making things look Japanese was the right choice. Do you agree with me, illustrations? I'm a bit stressed out. Okay, let me get this done. So I think we need to let our channel know. We need to let our Discord channel know. It's a fake. Yeah, it's a fake Famicom cassette, right? Plus Mai-Chan's Japanese. That's a good point. She's from Japan. Okay, so we posted it at a Game at its cover thing. We posted it on this Discord. Now we also want to post it, of course, on my Teamwork Cast announcement thing. Okay, and since we did this, and we can also maybe post it on Facebook. Doesn't hurt, right? Right? It doesn't hurt. Never hurts. Oops, it's me. Okay. Okay. Buns, guys. Buns. Okay, so let me show you what I've done. Let me show you. Let me remove this. This is not important. This is also. Whoa, you don't need to see my Facebook and everything. So this is what the website looks like. Okay, so now that I'm gonna take this link, I'm gonna copy it, and I'm gonna paste it in my desktop. Is that possible? Well, it kinda is, but it's also kinda isn't. Let's no, that's actually not possible. I'm very well prepared. Oh man, oof. I wasted so much time today. I'm gonna explain to you why I wasted time. It's kind of like very frustrating, but also kind of amazing. Let's make a reference here. All right, there we go. You put so much more effort in Mai-Chan than everything. I don't know, man. Like, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing, right? I like it. This game, it's that's how greatness is created, by overdoing things that we shouldn't be overdone, or maybe should be overdone. Okay, yeah. So I actually called up a friend of mine who, if you guys are from Timorcast, you know about this. This is Ray from Raikou. And he is a Japanese translator, and I actually called him about a bunch of stuff about, you know, how to translate stuff properly. And I'm really grateful that Illustration provided me with this source file, Photoshop source files, because I was like creating this beautiful layout. And look, I created like this beautiful manual on how to play the game with Japanese translations everywhere. So, you know, so people know exactly how, so it kind of like looks like if you found maybe like a weird Famicom game in Japan, and you brought it home with you, and it has like this weird double language manual. So yeah, there's like a description on how the game works. I think something that people in the chat always were confused about were how to score, like how to play the game. So it was very important for me to kind of make sure that it's very well described, and then having some fun here describing some of the special powers, and then let's do our best. I used like the beautiful illustration that Illustration did, additional illustration. I think that was a good way to end the manual, so to speak. I wanted to show the actual card in action. I think I stole this picture from somebody on Twitter. I hope they don't mind. But I really want to show that this is an actual card that exists physically. I think that makes a huge part of the appeal. And yeah, so this is Mai-Chan Sweet Buns. I uploaded this game so many times now. It's crazy. People at itch.io are probably like wondering like where all the upload traffic comes from. It's just all me just uploading different versions of the game. I tried to fix this website like to look exactly right. I requested like custom CSS from itch.io, and they granted me it. So like I tweaked, like for example, this text is small. I want to make this text small, so I made it small. Or this gap here is bigger than usually a gap, because it was weird that there was like this caption right underneath like an illustration. You know, tweaks like this. There was a lot of discussions with was it, is he in a chat? Was you, Tobias? Where there's a typo on the game page. Chancel should be channel. What? Channel. Oh, video channel. Yeah, that's good. I was like afraid that it was in the images, because that they were difficult to fix. I'm gonna fix this right now. Yeah. So one problem that I had is I noticed that somebody is stealing my games, or like copying my games. Mai-Chan wears Chanel number 5. She's a class lady. Yeah, maybe. It's here, right? Video channel. So somebody's stealing my games. Well, not technically stealing my games, but some of the games are, at least Breakout Hero is playable on some kind of weird Japanese website. I can show you in my analytics, maybe. Where can I show you this? Let's save this first. It's kind of weird. So if I go to my dashboard, oh, it's so good to have her here on here. That's good. So if I go to Breakout Hero Analytics, and there's like where all the people come from, and one person, it's like just one person comes from this web. No, 6 actually. Wow. So 6 people come from this website. Game-tanzaku.net. Apparently, I think it's Japanese, right? Could be. I think it looks Japanese. Yeah, hiragana. Okay. So yeah, and it's like, what? I never uploaded my game there, and it's like they actually stole the iframe from Congregate. Oh yeah, the discussion with Tobias was I think it was with you, right? With a mobile version. So I actually dug deep into this, and I didn't like the version that you suggested, because it was like the layout was a bit crazy, And then so I looked for alternatives, and I found this like very bare bones one, where. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. That's why, like, if I saw your avatar, I would recognize immediately. I saw your avatar down there. So you sent me like this very complicated version. I didn't like it because of the layout, because the layout was like all over the place. And then I found like a more bare bones version, and I tried to combine it with the HTML site that I used to use, which is like a very elaborate version of the plugin site for Pico 8 games, and I just couldn't make it work. Like, it almost worked, but I couldn't make it work. I had to like disassemble the simple mobile version, because it's like it includes a JavaScript file and a CSS file. And it works well with a default HTML export, but it didn't work with my upgraded HTML export. And I was like, I was ripping out my hair and everything. And finally, I decided it was easier to upgrade the default HTML export and add the features to it that I like from my upgraded HTML Explorer website, and then add the mobile features on top of it. So the feature I really hate about the standard HTML export is that quite often you have to click on the game and then the cursor starts working. And before you click on the game, the keyboard does nothing, and people always comment in the chat then it's like, oh, the game is not working, you know. And there was like an upgraded HTML export file that did this, that allowed you to just start a game and it would immediately gain focus when you start the game. And that's, I think, a very important feature. And so I figured out it was just one line, but it like took me a while to realize which line exactly is responsible for this behavior. So that was the thing. No, people are already commenting. That's good. Oh no, followed by Craig Tinney. Looks really nice on mobile. Didn't test it until now. Game Boy style. Did you make the graphics yours? Yes, I did. I don't like the D-pad yet. I thought it would be easier to find high resolution scans of Game Boy equipment, but I didn't. It's on I found the upgraded HTML export on Lexaloffle. Somebody did it, and I will later find this. It's fine. And so it's like it restructures things a little bit. It creates like multiple divs with different properties. It just looks a lot more cleaner. And so I just basically took the default export and cleaned it up a little bit. So the buttons down here are like in the default export, they kind of like are a bit shorter than the window. And now it also gains focus automatically. So you know you can bad demonstration, but yeah, you can now click here. And also it works with the mobile version. So if you launch this on a cell phone, it actually shows you like a digital D-pad and everything. Okay, yeah, sure. I'm gonna look for this. Alexa Love improved HTML template. It was like something very custom. Yeah, maybe this. Maybe this. Yeah, it was from Ultrabright, I think, right? Yeah, this guy. I think it was this. It's really good. I mean, the Ultra Bright is a really good poster on Lexaloffle, and he definitely put a lot of effort into this. There's like a lot of like edge cases that he takes care of where the behavior is not quite right, and cleans up generally the behavior of the HTML. But it also makes it like very big, and if you change one thing, it just explodes in your face. Do we have a comment here? Is that true? No, we don't. It just looks like it. Okay, yeah, you can, by the way, you can help me because on Newgrounds, if you have a Newgrounds account, on Newgrounds, the game is probably now in under judgment, and of course you get only featured if you get really good grades for the judgment phase. So if you can help me with the judgment, I would really appreciate it. Let me see. Mai-Chan Sweet Buns, there it is. So this is the game on Newgrounds. So if you have a Newgrounds account, please play this game and give it a good review. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let Let me see. Can I pull up the chat here? Hey, listen. Yeah, it didn't. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry, Craig, but if you just obfuscate it somehow, I don't know. What are we going to post? This one by Sean. Oh, the one by Sean. What did he post? Pico 8 Styler by Sean. You mean this one? Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, where you can like customize it. You mean? I like this. Oh. Yeah, include focus snippets. Yeah, this is good. This is the one that I really need. Yeah, I should like follow Sean. Oh, I'm gonna add to my collection. Oh no, or can I like it or something? Support those two. Just follow Sean. It's fine. Good. Ultra Bright simply looks good, but no mobile support. Did you patch? Yeah, so it doesn't have mobile support, and that's what I'm trying to get at. I tried to patch it, and I failed horribly. I just couldn't make it work. And I did some hefty rewrites, like completely changed the way the CSS works for the mobile version. It just never worked. Like it was funny because it worked when I made the window smaller on my browser. Like it perfectly switched to the cell phone version. And I even made it work in Itch.io, where like I uploaded the whole thing on Itch.io and make the window smaller, and then it popped into like a mobile version. But then I uploaded on a cell phone and it didn't work. It's like, bleh.
That is why I decided to teach them a lesson, and I showed them.
Pico 8. Yeah, I think that's the one that we just had, right?
Why don't we just get this started? I don't need another pointless story.
Was it this one? Oh, it's a different tool. Oh yeah, for the patterns. Yeah. Mm-hmm. These are really good. Yeah. Ah, this Sean. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, of course. Good. So now that this is over, let us. What can we do next? Oh, very important. We should maybe post it to the A Game by Its Cover Jam. Whatever. Thank you so much, Craig. I'm glad you're enjoying my games. I'm kind of surprised how well Mai-Chan's Sweet Buns came out. I was, because it's like a very pixel art heavy game, and I don't consider myself a pixel art artist. And this game really depended on like really good pixel art. And I was like considering maybe getting somebody on board who actually does really good pixel art to make like really good, juicy looking pastries. And then I tried, but then I said, okay, I'm gonna try myself to have like something going, and then I'm gonna shop for artists. And it turns out like it was fine. It was okay. A link to the fictional cover. Right click. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I think this is the one. Nope. Is it here? Where is it? I want to see it. There she is. There she is, right next to Baguette. Ah, exactly where she belongs. I think the Pixel 8 palette makes pixel art much easier than usual. I agree, yes. It's very... It makes it... like the choices are kind of like... It kind of narrows down to your choices to reasonable stuff. Yeah, but still, like something that I really like about Mai-Chan Sweet Buns, something I learned about working on this project is I think avoiding the black color is a good choice for pixel art, especially for Pico 8 stuff, because like the black color looks very harsh and very like lo-fi retro. But in Mai-Chan Sweet Buns, there's really just like her eyebrows are black. I think that's the only place where I use black. Otherwise, the darkest color is always the color number 2. That's kind of like the dark purple. And that makes everything look a lot more, I don't know, brighter. It's not quite as chat is flying. What are flying? What are flying? What is flying? Makes everything look a lot more vibrant. I don't know. It's the dark burgundy. Is it burgundy? The dark purple color makes everything so much more cheerful. Otherwise, you get like these very stark contrasts. Warm and cheerful. And also, I think the white is not used as often in Pico 8. Usually people go for darker colors, for darker backgrounds, like dark and then something bright on dark background. But this time I chose like the extremely white foreground, and that actually worked very well. Yeah, color 2 is better than 0, that's right. Oh, I didn't release a tweet. I did. Yeah, that's maybe something that we can do now. Just post a release tweet. Just gonna make sure that you don't see my personal discussions. A game by its cover and Pico 8, of course. Oops, not good. Not a good moment to do this. So a good release image. I guess I'm just gonna post a card. This is not the last time I'm gonna post about Mai-Chan Sweet Buns, so that's fine. Can we add more images? Like yeah, let's add some of the screenshots as well. Lazy devs, nope. This you have some screenshots in here. 1, 2, 3. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3. Does this work? Hey, thank you for the subscription, Craig. Glad to have you on board. I think it didn't work. Ah, you can't upload GIF without images. Got it. Well, okay. I have some static images as well. I mean, it doesn't demo as well with static images, but it's fine. Can I move them around or whatever? Yeah, sure. Let's read this. Yeah, if I probably will post another tweet later on with a GIF. But if I'm gonna post one GIF, then I want to like maybe add multiple GIFs together, so it's like start screen showing the game, kind of like a mini GIF trailer, so to speak. And for that, because I already posted a bunch of GIFs with the gameplay footage, and if it's just like one excerpt from the game, it doesn't maybe communicate what the game has to offer. All right, done. Okay, so one of the things I want to be doing today, let me think about this. Do we need something else? I think that's basically it. I mean, it's all about just like monitoring social media and making sure that if there's any bugs that are coming up, that we can react to them as quickly as possible. But something I want to be doing now is I'm going to get some pastries and I'm going to play the game, obviously, duh. So I want to also establish maybe like a high score. So that would be something for us to do. Like, and if you can establish a high score for the infinite mode, then please share a screenshot with me, like on Twitter, or maybe you can try to make it work in a chat. And then I will put you on my provisionary high score list. There's the game only saves one high score. It doesn't actually have a high score list, but I will maybe do a leaderboard, because tomorrow I will be playing this game with my friend Shepard on his stream, and I want to have like a benchmark for us to work towards too. I think, does the game say? Yeah, it does save high scores. It does save your best high score. The single best high score. And very important, if you have a high score, I want not just your high score, but I also want your the loadout of your that you won with, because I want to be also seeing what strategies people use. So let me see real quick. I think I already have a high score. Oh no, I don't. I think I deleted it. Dang, I think it was like 150 or something. It was really good. There's also one functionality that's missing in the game, and you cannot delete your save game. And I'm testing the game quite often, so I want to be removing the save game, but we might get into a situation where people want, regular people want to delete the save game too, and I can't do that. Let me close this window real quick. Oh, by the way, also while we're here, let me copy the link. Ah! This is not what I wanted! Link. Copy. Pico 8. Paste reference. There we go. This can't be that difficult. Let me put it in here and scale it down. Perfect. Let me put it maybe above my My head, that's good. Because it goes above my head. Good. So, pastries, guys. Pastries. I went some pastries hunting. So, first of all, homemade cinnamon rolls. It's kind of difficult to pull this off. Homemade cinnamon rolls. They're tiny, but they're homemade. I tried to get like big, you know, cinnamon rolls from the bakery, but they didn't have any. I only got like an apple roll, I guess. I got it as a replacement, but it's huge, and I will get very fat if I eat that. But these, the homemade ones, I'm down with. So this is something that my wife made. They were actually in our fridge for a long time, and she's like, "Yes, this is the perfect opportunity." Let me delete this again. That's all right. It's great. All right, sweet buns. Let me turn up the music. Okay, and I met with Sebastian. We discussed if we want to change something about the music. There was a little thing that we aren't quite so happy with, and that's the volume level of the music in the shop. But we decided that changing it would be so difficult, like it would require really a lot of time. And it's actually not as bad, like it doesn't ruin the game. It's just like, you know, could be tweaked a little bit. That's generally something a feature I would really love to have in Pico 8. Being able to change the volume level of a song or of a sound effect on a bit more granular level with using code, not just like redoing the entire thing. Okay, so our new feature here is that, you know, the game starts with a play game, just one button. It's a bit bad. It's a bad thing to start to have like. Wait a minute, is it? Yeah, okay, it's fine. It's a bit bad to have like a menu where it's just there's just one option. That's frowned upon because it's like very low efficiency. You're not actually inputting any data. You're just pressing a button. But I kind of wanted to introduce people to the game using this start screen because I think this is a really nice start screen. I want to show people Mai-Chan's face before they jump into the game. And also I don't want to be confusing them with like, okay, going to the shop where they can't actually buy anything yet. The shop is like really in depth. You cannot really understand what's going on in the shop when you haven't played the game yet. So the tutorial, I changed some things. I wasted a bunch of tokens on making I didn't like how the tutorial message like slowly creeped in from the top. And so I changed it so like the first movement it goes very quickly, and it doesn't just like disappear at the end of the tutorial, but it kind of like also slides away, but also very fast. So it's kind of like it feels more snappy. Today we'll be serving delicious pastries to our customers. I took this script, I kind of rewrote a little bit and sent it to a friend of mine who is a really good voice actress. Well, she's not a professional voice actress, but I recorded some voice stuff with her before, and she knocked it out of the park. She's like an amateur, but she does really good voices. And so I asked her if she would be interested in recording Mai-Chan's voice or a tutorial voice. And she was down with it, so I'm looking forward to see what she will make. And then I'm thinking of doing like a YouTube tutorial as well. So I have like a trailer tutorial / kind of video I can share with people as well. We have to find a line of pastries on the board that matches one of the cards. We can select vertical or horizontal lines, but it needs to be an uninterrupted line of the same pastry. We can only serve lines of pastries that perfectly match the cards. Sometimes it will be easy, like with the 1x cards or x1 cards. Sometimes it can get really hard, like with the troublesome x3 orders. My wife said like this was a double entendre, like it gets really hard. It wasn't intended, but can't argue. But if we get stuck, we can look into my magical star box to activate special powers. The powers cost stars. We can gain more stars by aligning 4 of the same pastry in a row. Something that my wife also suggested is like I had like multiple repetitions of the star icon. Because I had called them star powers, and the star powers cost stars, and so like the star icon powers cost star icon. You know, it was very confusing. So I decided to just call them special powers, not star powers. If we get stuck, we run out of stars, we lose. But if we manage to serve all of our customers, we win. Let's do our best. A heart symbol. Oh, that's something interesting that Ray of Reiko mentioned. So if you go to the website, let me see if we have the website. That's something that I wasn't. So I was like asking him like if all of this sounds correct in Japanese. And here initially I had like this "let's do our best" and gai bajimasu. What is let's do our best? Let's do our best in Japanese. I forgot it. Ganbarimash. Ganbarimasho.
Please repeat after me. Ganbarimashou.
Ganbarimasho, there we go. Ganbarimasu. Yeah, I think Ganbarimasho is like the let's do it. And Ganbarimasu is doing your best, I think, right? So I wrote down in Japanese, like in kanji, Ganbarimasho. But then Raiko like ran it with some people some people that he works with, like actual Japanese people, and they said like if it's already there in English, then Japanese people like that's the level of English that most Japanese people will understand. Like this is kind of like a phrase that's very well understood. So it's kind of like no longer necessary to write it out in Japanese underneath. Kind of seems a bit condescending if you write it out in Japanese underneath. So I thought it was actually good too, because it was very crowded. It was supposed to be like this big, in your face thing. So I was glad I was able to just write it in English. Also kind of interesting because the phrase "let's do our best," I don't know, I associate this with anime. It's a phrase I only hear in anime and rarely hear it like in Anglophone media, and so it's kind of weird because it's an English phrase, but it's used by more in the Japanese context than in actual English context. Kind of funny. Okay, so let's try to finish this game on easy. So let's see. So what we want to be doing is having a lot of croissants, but alas, we're having just 2 croissants right now. That's not good. Also, we're getting a bunch of one-offs, and that's also bad. We could get the 2 of croissants over with right now. Maybe we should. Oh my god, she blinks. Hype! Yeah, that was, carving every kind of feature I can get away with within the last tokens. It was good. It was very, very exciting. Okay, can we get a 4 off? Yeah, we can. We should get a star here. But that clears up a lot of problems. Still, oh look, so we can get a 3 of croissants over there if we get rid of this. Dang. Still a lot of one-offs. We're gonna run into troubles very quickly. Lots of one-offs. Ugh, I hate it. Okay. Trying to get... Oh, look, just one-offs. And all of them are buns. Let's get rid of some of our buns. That's fine. We can get a 4 off here. Yeah. I think this would be good, or I think this would be good. So we can... Oh, wait, there's a 3 off here. And this. Okay, so cinnamon rolls. These guys. Love it. Cinnamon rolls. Also, just because I'm a huge weeaboo, I also did some late research And because one of the references that I picked for the blinking of the eyes was from K-On! I always heard about the show, and I never saw it, so I actually started watching K-On! It's not what I expected, oh my gosh. The link to the game is up there. You should follow me on itch.io anyway. Yeah, so K-On! I thought, because it's like this show about this high school band, right? But I did not expect how much cake eating there was in this game, in this show, and how little actual singing or band practice there was in this show. I'm not gonna say I was disappointed, but I could have done with some more music in this show. Okay, so I'm gonna eat this. I'm already seeing a bit of a problem here, because I have to deliver a lot of cinnamon buns, cinnamon rolls, and I don't have, I just can't. But you know what? I'm gonna eat this, so I can. Oh yeah, I was blessed. Mugi's the best. Oh man, illustration. Of course you would love K-On! But it seems to be like a common criticism that people are expecting more singing, more music in this kind of show. It's cute. I understand the appeal. Don't get me wrong. And I was laughing at some scenes. Yeah, there was some good humor in there. Yeah, so that's something also somebody suggested in our Discord, that the hard mode was a bit not rewarding enough for the fact that it was hard. So I bumped up the multiplier for the hard mode to, I think, twice? No, it was twice before, so I bumped up to 4. So it's like really rewarding to play the hard mode now. Also changed, obviously, the prices of the pastry. So there's just one pastry, just single pastry that costed one coin, and that is the brownie. But I kind of like it. I will definitely probably replace the table flip with it, because it's actually not that good as a starting power, and it's really powerful. Snatch is one of my turned out to be one of my favorite powers. But yeah, as you can see, all of these others, because I didn't want to have a situation where you can play through the game once and then unlock like a bunch of pastries immediately. So all the other pastries are more expensive. At least they're in the beginning. There's more big. Or let me put it different. There's less pastries that cost just 1 coin. Just one pastry that costs 1 coin. All the other pastries cost more coins, so the chance that you unlock multiple ones after a good run is lower. Okay, now let's go hard mode. Oh yeah, boy! So we need a lot of 3-offs already. We need a 3-off, which we can go here, but we also then need this 3-off and a 3-off buns. That's gonna be tough. Okay, but this made our life a little bit easier. I would love to remove these 2 pretzels, but I can't. Let's see if we get lucky. Yeah, we get lucky. So maybe removing this pretzel, so I can deliver these guys. And then I'm going to deliver this. I need the 3-off buns, and I'm not seeing any way of getting them. Maybe if I get lucky. Yes, I got lucky. So if I get remove, if I remove this croissant, I will be good. 3-off pretzels. That's good. If we ever need 3-off pretzels, we got them prepared right here. Yeah, let's get some more of these guys in. Oh, there we go. 3-off pretzels. I knew it, I knew it. Okay, so now the game suggests that I should probably use some special powers. Can get this special power. That's probably the best choice, right? Okay. So what do we have? Oh, 2 of pretzels, we can deliver them. Huh. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. So this allows us to do a 3 of here. We probably should, right? Oh, this is good. Look, if we do this, then we can do the 2 of these guys and 2 of these guys. And we also have this. Oh, that's so good. Ah, that was not a bad run at all. On the other hand, I take it all back. It's a horrible run. We might actually lose. No! Can we somehow save this? We do have croissants, but are not enough of them. I think we're gonna have to be like, we have to nom away this croissant. Or actually, let's snatch. Then we can snatch this guy or this guy. I think it would make sense to snatch this guy, right? Okay, some other pastries I have here. I got an actual sweet bun! So this is the beautiful sweet bun I got here. It's basically, they're kind of like not really common in Germany. Usually you have Rosinenbrötchen, which is sweet buns with raisins. And so I was like happy to find one without the raisins. All right, let's do this. We need the three of buns. I'm worried about those. Okay, I'm gonna take it. Which one is Mugi, by the way? I'm gonna find out Illustration's waifu. Really? Mugi? Huh. Huh. Definitely see a K-On inspiration in apricot cookies. Sorry, cannot speak too much while I'm eating. Okay. So I'm preparing a 3 of buns here, that's good. Oh. Okay. We have to be smart now. Yeah, I think it might be worthwhile just to do a humble nom. Oh man, again? Let's do a snatch. I need a lot of 3 offs. game is not good. I mean, I removed a lot of pastries from the board, so. That's bad. It's a bad spot to be in. I don't like this. There's so many croissants and nobody is interested in croissants. Oh, I just destroyed the 3-off. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is not turning out well. Would love to get the croissant down there, but it's not possible, right? Can we do we can't even do actually a really good nom here. Can't do a nom, can't do a snatch. I mean, we could do a double snatch then. That was very expensive and I would probably lose the game very quickly. See, this is also not good. I would love to have like a 4-off to offset the fact that I just destroyed so many stars. But it doesn't give me any 1-off, so probably I will lose here, right? There we go. Hard mode is... They don't call it hard mode for nothing. Ah. Like this or like this? My rule for this game is if you can get a 4-off, you will get the 4-off. Always go for the 4-offs. Oh yes! Oh, so many. Oh, so good. See, with the stars, everything is fine. If you have enough stars, you can solve any problem. So this, yeah, that's good. And then I can do this. Yeah, the 3-offs could be happening soon, but I don't want to destroy this beautiful line here. That's a good line, right? So maybe this. I do not like. Oh yeah, but you have a 3-off here. That's good. Let's get this out of the way. Yes! My patience has paid off. Okay. Need to get rid of this bun here. For a 3-off. You could also remove this, but it doesn't really help us that much. No, I think this is the moment where we're actually going to use a nom, even if we don't have to. I'd love to also get rid of this. I mean, we can. Easy. Just do it. I got 2 rows of 4s in single gold. Yeah, when you manage to do that, it feels good. Okay. Whatever, let's try this. Need a lot of buns now. Let's get some croissants in here. Ah, yeah. need a lot of buns and it's just not giving me any. Well, if you have a... Nah, whatever, just get the 2 of... Oh yeah, so now we are nearing the end. And still, look at how many buns it still wants from me. How am I supposed to give you these many buns? It's physically impossible. So what I would maybe do here is do 1 diet, at least. I could also eat, maybe. I somehow need to get more pastries on the board. So I could do a diet. Let's do a diet. I mean, I could do a double diet here. Yeah, just do a double diet. It feels a bit like cheating, but at least we've done it. So that's like 8 points. Because you get 1 point for completing the level, and I got 1 point because I got 1 star, so it's like 8 points. It's good. I can unlock 2 buns now. So that kind of feels nice because, okay, that was very generous, but also like it took us some time to get through this, so that's okay. So I noticed, by the way, that spin is completely useless. Spin and roll are both completely useless. Whenever I have them, they seem so powerful because you move a lot of buns. But actually, they are completely useless because you cannot create 4 offs with them. I'm not sure if I'm down with that. Let's see what else we have to do. Oh, that's the apple one. I'm gonna put this to the side. Oops. I mean, I'm down with a croissant. There we go. A croissant, a beautiful croissant. Thank you, Michael. So yeah, I'm gonna use. Oops. I'm gonna use instead of a croissant. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, although the diet kind of rescued us, but I'm gonna use the eclair instead. Let's unlock more stuff. Sure, ask away. Okay, we need 3 of eclairs. Or we could do a very dangerous snatch, which allows us to clear a lot of the problems that we just had. Bam! How many hours did you work on total on the game? So according to the statistics, because I streamed every minute of it, basically almost every minute, around 100 hours. Give or take. I mean, there's some additional hours that I work on this that I didn't track. Like, I started the stream when I already had like 2 pastries. So, and there's also a bunch of publishing stuff that, like, creating the website and everything that I didn't count in it. But I think 100 hours was good. Is a good measure. This wasn't what I was looking for. Let's do a nom here. That's kind of like a free nom because we're getting the star back immediately. Let's do a nom here. I mean, it's a lot, but it's also really not a lot. Like, if you compare it to other activities that you spend a lot of time with, it's actually pretty tame. Just like count how many hours you invested in video games, like how many hours you invested in Overwatch or League of Legends, you know. That's really nothing compared to that. So this is bad. This is actually bad. I don't see any simple 3 of happening here. I don't see a really good 3 of eclairs. I don't see a really good 3 of brownies. Yeah, I'm a lover myself. Know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, it's like there's we invest a lot of work in a lot of effort and time in video games, and it's like nothing. It's like you get nothing out of them. You're just like, okay, now you invested these many hours to perfect your skills of doing headshots, and it's like you have nothing in your hands as a result from this. So like investing a lot of time into stuff like this, where it's like at the end there is something, the result is, to me, feels a lot more rewarding and a lot more meaningful. So I value the cost associated with these kind of things. I value it a lot lower than I associate stuff with, you know, like just playing video games. We can do like a nom here. Is that a good idea though? I'm just gonna do it. This is a really bad situation. Especially competitive games are really bad in this regard, because there's like this race to the bottom where, you know, everybody tries to out-invest the other people, and at the end, when you're kind of like, when you are the person who invested the most time in the game, you are the winner of the game, but also kind of like the loser because you spend so much time. Not like looking down on people who do that. It's certainly rewarding to excel at a certain thing, but I get my kicks elsewhere. This is a really good design feature of these kinds of like solitaire kind of games, that when you lose, it's always like you can see the end coming. Oh, that's so good. I love it. So that's something that I was inspired by with a card crawl, and the Tiny Touch Tales. So this developer also does a lot of like solitaire type of games on the App Store, like really well polished solitaire type games. Not like, you know, with cards, but actually like with custom designs. And one of them is called Card Crawl, which was a huge inspiration because it's very polished, very beautiful, and so that was really fun. He also has this feature where you play through the game, and you're almost there, but it's always so close. I'm so glad that there isn't a timer. Yeah, that's what was very important. I didn't want it to be like stressful. I didn't want to be, because it's like very easy way of making a puzzle game feel more challenging, just adding a timer to it. So it's like you're kind of punished for taking your time and thinking about things, and you kind of like rush to decisions, and that makes you make bad decisions, and that makes it feel like if the game is difficult. But actually you're just like, you know, stressing people out. You definitely get more out of putting effort in coding stuff than playing the whole time. Yeah, I don't know. It depends. I think there's room for both activities. It's just like there's a discussion of recently there was a bit of a discussion about how if games really value, or how do games treat the player's time. So does a game value the time that the player is investing in it or not? And I think A lot of games are, so that's no problem. Like there's a lot of, especially modern games, like iOS stuff and things like this. They quite often, they're like these very nice bite-sized packages. A lot of indie games are value the developer's time. Good example for that was, for example, Minute, that was recently released, which is a game that you can play through in one evening, and it's delightful, and you want to play it one more time just because it's so delightful. It's really just a real well-spent time. But a lot of the time, the kind of games that the collective gamer consciousness kind of elevates to a, you know, adores and elevates to a masterwork status are the kind of games that they actually really don't value the player's time very well, and that quite often tend to be also competitive games. And so there's like this weird tension between gamers say like, oh, we need like those, you know, 100-hour RPG slogfests, but those are exactly the kind of games that really don't really value the time you invested in them. They like, you don't really get rewarded for anything. And I think there is also a bit of a sunken cost fallacy involved, where it's like you invest a lot of time, so at some point you kind of have to create justifications of why you invest so much time. So you go around telling everybody how this is the most amazing game because I invested so much time into it. Where really, like, it's like, would really the stories that those games tell, wouldn't they be possible to be told in a shorter, more concise way? For example, like if we're talking about RPGs. And in general, RPGs are in a bad state, I would say. Like, people call them role-playing games. Every time I talk about my students, they call them role-playing games. But what are you actually role-playing in those games? You never really... They don't seem like you're really role-playing them. You're really just the same character over and over again, just grinding yourself to victory. They're more about min-maxing and optimizing stuff, and less about actually playing a role. Sorry, this is me, just old man being grumpy and enjoying his own stupid game about pastries. Okay, so this looks good. I'm gonna use some free noms here, I think. I always like to use the free noms, although probably it's kind of like also my downfall at some point. Aha. Okay, so I need... If I can remove one of those guys, I can... I don't want to be using another star. There's still a lot of cards to go. Okay, let's get this. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that was good. But still. It's not like pen and paper. Yeah, pen and paper were very different in this regard. Does this music play in your head when trying to sleep? I had a bad case of this suck being stuck in my head for a while. I think it's subsided by this point. It's good music to get stuck in your head. There's worse musics. I think I'm gonna lose here, yeah. It's too bad because it looked very promising. So I had a really good setup for a 3-off and I ruined it. Might just as well ruin it more. Now 2 3-off eclairs. This is really like the Tetris God kind of game where it's like line piece. Find peace. Gotta watch out here. There's a lot of 4-offs happening in my future. There's a lot of croissants in my future. Whatever, let's get it. What? Game over so soon? Oh, it was so promising. Okay. Okay. I could remove a one brownie, right? Not sure. Oh, I could remove this brownie. Yeah, that's good. This allows us to get to this guy. You work on games full time. I teach game design. I also work on games, but not full time because you cannot like teach and also work on something full time. So it's kind of part time. Where do we get the 3-offs? Let's get a snatcheroo. So this allows us to do this. Didn't really solve our problem, but we haven't spent a star, so it's kind of like, you know. Now we can do like a nom, like a humble nom, and then do this. Oh yes, and getting a star back, that's good, that's what we wanted. Okay, let's get these guys, right? We are living on the edge. This playthrough is... This is another playthrough that is just not going too well. I don't want to remove this brownie because I want to have an opportunity to have maybe like a 3-off brownie. I'm not sure which eclair to eat. I think this might be a good eclair. Okay, so there's absolutely good nom to pull off here, which is this nom. This solves so many problems. First it gets us those guys and it gets us those guys, so definitely worth it. But now, okay, we're approaching the end, but now we don't have any stars left anymore. Oof. And we still need those buns. Okay, here's 2 eclairs. Let's go with those. Okay, this is all the board's gonna ever be. I just don't see any buns, man. We're gonna die because we can't clear the buns. Do you offer a course in Germany? I am from Cologne and I teach at different various institutes here in Cologne. Okay, I can... Lord! Yeah, I can remove 1 brownie, but that will be the game over, right? There's no... No buns, dude, that's right. Salzgitter. Ah, nice. Never been there. There's a 4-off. I can see the 4-off. I see your 4 off. Me like it. Oh man, I hate it when you get all of the 1-offs because you have to waste them for like meaningless. Maybe at least you can get a 4 off. Or maybe you can set up some 3 offs for the future. Okay. I do not hate. This is good. Nicht verpasst. I'm sure it's not bad. So the question is now, should we go for an eat down there to get our 3 of croissants? Yeah, small towns, but small towns have their bonuses too. I'm really not sure what to do here. There's multiple avenues. They're definitely going to use a nom or a snatch. The only problem with using a nom or a snatch layout is that both are kind of like very similar, and quite often it doesn't matter which one you use. Or it seems like it doesn't matter which one you use. Let's get this going. I like it. Oh, look what's happened! Oh! We're solving the entire game, we're winning the game! Should I get this or should I get this? I'm gonna get this. Oh! We're almost done, we have to watch out now. So 3, there's a lot of, we have very few eclairs. A shockingly low number of eclairs. We need 2 croissants and 1 of these guys. So I would say gonna go like this to get a 2 of eclair prepared. Could even go down here so I can get a 3 of eclair. And then maybe hope for a magical eclair from the sky. No magical eclair from the sky. But I know what. I will show you the power of Snatch. Oh! We got additional stars and we solved the game! This is the true power of the Snatch. Okay, flip and divination. Divination can be a good addition to Snatch. Flip is also one of these things. It's good, but it actually doesn't do too much different than Nom does. But I will gonna switch in just so we use different stuff. Divination, yeah, I'm gonna probably keep using the stars because I want to be unlocking stuff. But also I noticed, like, if I had to redo stuff, I would probably make it so that the sideways flip comes a bit sooner because it's way more powerful. Like, it actually brings something new to the board. The vertical flip is It's not as good. It's just very similar to eat and snatch. It fulfills similar functions. Okay. Let me snatch this. Maybe it wasn't the best idea. Gotta admit. That wasn't bad though. Get this and prepare some brownies maybe? I don't want to destroy the 3 of that we're happening here. Okay. Okay, let's destroy the 3 of. Gives us this. And this would be good to remove. And we shall. But it's the cupcakes. People want the cupcakes. The people have spoken. Okay, so let us snatch this so we can go this. Ugh. Now people want eclairs. Okay. Oh, we don't have actually any eat. Haha. Still those cupcakes, man. Still those cupcakes. I don't know. Could get these. Oh, this is bad. Let's snatch this guy. Ugh. It's not a lot better. But ding! Solves our problems. Okay, 2 of brownies is something we can get rid of. Or we can also go here. Hope for something magical to come up from the sky. Okay, game. I'm ready for magic. Show me the magic. That wasn't magic. Well, that wasn't magical at all. I would like to maybe eat the brownie here. Right, I don't have any eats. Yeah, let's get this. And what this allows us to do is do a flip here, so we can get these guys. Oh, I don't need the 3 brownies. Oh, okay, but we can get these guys. I wasted my opportunity. Oh yeah, double stars, triple stars. Go all the way, always go for the stars. Yeah, man, you have to be. You have to watch out. Yeah, this is a game where you have to really watch out what you actually are trying to achieve, because it changes so quickly on you. So you have like constantly trying to get the brownies, and then you get the brownies, and then you realize, oh wait, I actually got the brownies years ago. Actually, there's a different thing I'm looking for now. Is there any smart? Yes, there is. Let's do a snatcheroo here. We need to create a 3 of brownies, 3 of eclairs, but there's no eclairs happening anywhere. I could get this. That's not bad, actually. Okay, so if I do a snatch and get in here, I will just reset this entire row. Hey, I want to say congratulations on the release. Thank you so much, Rima Gamer. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me as well. Your input here was very valuable. Okay, I did the switch and it got me nothing. It did nothing, Lebowski. Yeah, Lebowski, it does nothing. There's a lot of cupcakes in here. And there's also a lot of brownies coming up. And I need the croissants, of course. Of course. Well, let's see. Okay. So they want us to have cupcakes. Yeah, see? This was good. This allows us to do this. Ah! Although I would have preferred to do the 3 of... Okay, it's fine. Should we try to get this down? Let's do it. 2 of eclairs is the easiest one to pull off. Or we could just do a switcheroo here and get the 3 off. Or we could get I think I'm gonna do a flipperoo. Okay, still need the 2 eclairs, and we could get a 3 of croissants if we get something down, but I think that's the only thing that we can get. I almost feel like we need to do a snatch here. Wait, a snatch? Yeah, snatch. Let's do a snatch. This allows us to do this. This would allow us to get the 2 offs. Ooh, but actually, I want to get this down. Right? So I can get a 3 off. The 3 offs. Oh, we are almost done here as well. Oh, well, whew, that was fast. Okay, so if we get this down, we have the 3 of brownies, but we don't need the 3 of brownies. Nobody needs the 3 of brownies. We need this guy down. What? Oh, yeah. Okay. Is there a way of how we can pull the 2 of brownies and the 2... Oh, yes, I can. With a magical flip. Okay, so see, this is good because we got a bunch of coins, but we still just can unlock 1 additional thing. So that's kind of like doesn't feel. I'm gonna use this guy. Why not? So should we use Rumbabas? The problem with the Seduce is kind of very it can go south very easily. But anyways, here's the last pastry that I prepared for today. It's a pretzel. It's not a sweet pretzel, but it's a pretzel. So the shop's team. So this game, I really like this game because it's really at the limit of what Pico 8 can achieve. Like we maxed out almost everything. We maxed out the tokens. There is really not a lot of more code that I can just write. We're at the maximum. We maxed out the sprite sheet. There's pretty much every part of the sprite is accounted for. There's small gaps where I could like try to squeeze stuff in, but everything is being used. And we also are using all of the sound. Like we have used every 64 sound bank to get like the 2 music pieces in here. And this shop theme is actually just a bunch of tracks from the main theme isolated. So it's actually stuff that plays in the main theme without like bass and without some other tracks around it. And this kind of like sounds like a minimized version of the main theme. But it's actually like really just the same sound effects. It's really cool. So I'm gonna use this seduce, but I will bring back the eat. The flip is not. I'm not a flip man. And again, we were discussing that maybe we're gonna make the shop theme a bit softer because it's pretty loud, but we decided to not do it because it would require a lot of effort, and it's just like a little tweak. It's not actually broken or anything. It's a bit loud, but it has to be loud because like kind of part of the intro music. So if you make this softer, then the intro music wouldn't work anymore. So we'd have to like change all of the intro music sounds as well to kind of like match the loudness of this one track. So it's like let's call it a day. So this, I was hoping for some brownies, but alas. Give me a 3 of brownie. You betrayed me! I'm not gonna use from Babas after all. Let's try one more time. Let's try one more time. Alright, my gamer, have a good evening. Thanks for dropping by. Bye. Thanks for stopping. Bye. It's a piece of art doing stuff like that. A lot of people don't put much effort into developing these days, especially when it comes to optimization. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely something I want to teach my students, like respecting, you know, how much effort certain things take. Like, I think especially when you are like a gamer kind of person, where it's like, you know, lazy devs. That's why my the channel is called Lazy Devs. You kind of because everything is so democratic these days, you can just like, you know, load up Unity and start making your own 3D games. I think there's like this misunderstanding of how much effort things take. Like how much effort can you really invest into something to make it really good and polished. And so one of the reasons why I'm making this series as well is like so I can have like some examples, so I can show off to my students like, look, okay, here's a game. How many hours do you think does this game take? You know, or at which point during the development was the game actually playable? And what students often say is like, oh, it just took way less than they think it took, and also they think that the game was playable only at the very end. They don't think it was playable very early and that it just took a lot of time to polish things. So yeah, so it's good to have like those numbers. So it's like, yeah, I have proof. And so quite often you will have like students who make like game jams, and I'm saying like, dude, yeah, you are nowhere near finished. But it's like, no, if I just had one more day and the game would be finished. Like, it's not even playable. What are you talking about? It's nowhere near to be finished. No, really, like there's just like this one mechanic in this thing. It's more than just this mechanic. It's more. There's more. Could do a good snatch. It takes time. It's it's not only just that it takes time, but you also have to like make time for it, right? It's not just like, okay, that just takes a lot of time. Oh, I just randomly won the game. Wait a minute, was this hard? It was hard mode. Oh, it's so good. That's so good. Dang, I'm good. Yes, horizontal pastry swaps. This is what I was looking for. So I can, instead of seduce, I'm gonna use the horizontal swap. Actually, I'm gonna use the horizontal and vertical one. And maybe no snatch? Snatch? Yeah, let's do no snatch, and then just 2 stars additional. So it's like these guys, and what's the other stellar? And these guys. My loadout. You definitely get a bit of a hypnosis playing this game. It's like it's very you know, Tetris-like, where it's like you can just zone out playing this game and forget everything about it, about you, around you. Forget about it. Oh, look how many stars we got. If we're gonna finish this, we're gonna unlock everything. And we can switch horizontally and vertically now, so that's a huge responsibility. Oof. Makes me hungry. Yeah. Yes. You would think that 3 of Nussecken would be good, but it's actually difficult to find good Nussecke. Could do a switch here. Could also get 1, but that doesn't really help us, right? Could get this guy. That does nothing, and this guy also does nothing. Okay, let's get a flipperoo. Okay. I'm down. I'm down. Oh yeah, let's do that like this. Yeah, boy! Let's reset this. Okay. Now we can do like some really crazy shenanigans with. Need a lot more cupcakes. So I need to get this cupcake down there, right? That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, let's go like this. Then we can go this. Then we can get the 3 of cupcakes. What am I afraid of? Just continue. Okay, now we need some Nussecken. Okay, 3. Oh no! Oh, the troll. The trolling is real. I've been eating brownies eating. Time for the bakery. Nussecken. Yeah, I mean, Nussecken, I tried to find a good translation for Nussecke, but there's like somebody said nut corner, but that sounded really bad. I don't want to have nut corners in my game. Sorry, that sounds dirty. That sounds super dirty. Dirty. Look at how many cupcakes are coming. This is like a cupcake apocalypse. This also is a bad situation to be in because... yeah, I'm gonna use a lot of... I'm gonna get one back. That's good. Yeah. FSK 18, yeah. Scones! Yeah, let's put the scone in instead of the croissant. While we're doing this, let me check if there's anybody reporting any bugs. Six. But no comments though. Just a bunch of follows, that's fine. I think it's really cool. Oh, this is the so this was a bit of run. I discussed it at the beginning of my stream, where I really wanted to avoid picking cards that somebody else picked, but then I decided realized too late that there was somebody else working on a different Mai-Chan Sweet Buns card all this time, and I noticed it because only at the end, because that's where I actually visited a game by its cover itch.io community, the forums, and I noticed this guy is working on this. Feels bad because it's also kind of like a puzzle game where things are dropping from the top, so it's like but here's what he has to say. Oh yeah, also submitted today. I think it's really cool that we picked the same cartridge. It will be interesting to see different we have interpreted it. As for making bread, you combine flour and water. Other ingredients add flavor to the flour and water, but then they have to have the same flavor to mix. The illustrations. There's 2 games based on your cartridge. All of the games. You can take them. All of the games. Yeah. So this is the second Mai-Chan Sweet Buns. We can play it in a second. So this is mine. Oh, nice. And this is the second Mai-Chan Sweet Buns. The Bizarro. Oh, it's also it's in browser. I will check it out later. I'm not gonna play it now. Let's see what Newgrounds has to say, and let's see what Lexalocker has to say, and let's see what Congregate has to say. Mai-Chan Sweet Buns. No reviews yet. I'm logged in, right? I would see the reviews if I... Yeah, okay. Anything in Congregate? Nope. Nothing. Okay, good. That's positive. That means that there's like no crazy, like, in-your-face bugs, at least, that people are experiencing. Oh, some comments in Lexloth chat. This looks awesome, great animation and art. The gameplay is also quite entertaining. This is such a feature-filled game, on top of looking super good, of course. Love the unlockables, they change stuff a lot. Oh, that's Tobias. And make some great... Oh, he has a really cool icon here in Lexloth chat. Sweet, thank you so much, Tobias. Oh, I absolutely have to link you on the game page. Actually, I wanted to do more because, like, it would be kind of cool. I'm gonna maybe try to figure out some way. It would be cool if you get some like a real cool apricot cookies banner, because you know people enjoy Mai-Chan sweet buns. A large section of those people would also enjoy, obviously, your webcomic. But the problem is. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, it seems like the color palette looks very much Pico 8, so that's why I thought it looks very nice and like looks very saturated. I like it. So I wanted to add like a banner where it's like, okay, click here if you like Mai-Chan sweet buns. Check out apricot cookies. But the problem is, like on itch.io, you're very restricted on how you can, like, you cannot actually make a clickable image in itch.io. You can only make like an image or a link, but you cannot have like an image to be a link. So it's not like a website that you can edit. It's very restricted. And so yeah. So I said like, okay, this may be something we're gonna do later. Or maybe I in the middle of the night I will have like an epiphany how to solve this problem. Also, dude, illustrations. It was such a pleasure, like having like the character design and everything. The look of the game was already like set up. It was so easy and to get it working, to work on this game. It's like it was a huge inspiration. And also, like the fact that you sent me the layout of the original card, that was such a great help, because I didn't have to create any like kind of promotional art for the game. It was all there, and the artwork holds up so well. It's such an iconic look. I love it. It was a blast to work on this project. I had so much fun. Ah, double 4-offs. Oh. Okay. Oh, thank you. It's been a joy to see you work on this. That's nice. That's really nice. It's just such a positive experience. It's also really good because in the past I had some really bad experiences working with people. I've been trying to work on games for a very long time in teams, and you quite often get in this problem where you get into a too big dependency on each other, where it's like, oh, you really depend on this one artist to do their job. And you give them the tasks and they're not doing your job, or something doesn't really work, and then the whole project falls apart because this one person, there was a problem of communication, or somebody like got out because they got kids or something. There's like all these things that can happen when you lock yourself into those dependencies. So this was a good example of a collaboration where there was no dependencies. Like, there was no expectations on me to do anything. It's just like a jam that I do voluntarily. And also, it's like all illustrations work was already done. Like the cover was already done. There was nothing like that he had to add to this. So it's like this very free-form type of collaboration that is very relaxing and nice. A huge contrast to the way those kind of collaboration projects can otherwise go. I think we need this guy here. I don't think this will be a winner. Already using up all my stars at the beginning. Oof. Oh yes, getting 1 star back. That's good. Very important. I also ended up buying Pico 8. You should get royalties. I should, yeah. I've been talking about Zep about this, and it seems like Pico 8 is been a blessing for him as well. Like the fact that it's so popular, it seems like it completely kind of saved his status. Oh no, I mixed the wrong thing. Because previously did Voxotron, and Voxotron wasn't as successful. And Pico 8 is really the thing that keeps him afloat right now, and so and he's such a nice guy, such a nice, gentle, smart person. It's there's no better person that could have been in charge of a platform like this. Okay. So this is a bit of a bad spot we're in. There's really no good solutions. We could remove. Oh wait a minute, it's a good position to be in because we can do this, and then you can do this, and then we're stuck again. Okay. We don't need those guys. Get out of here. Okay, we can do the cupcakes now. And get another star. That's also good. Then we can get this. Oh yes, more stars. Scones be gone. That sounds like an Eminem rap. Scones be gone. It want to get born with the bone. Mom, spaghetti. Scones be gone as I'm rapping the microphone. I'm not a good rapper. I'm sorry. Okay. How do we win this game? Oh man, this is an uphill battle right now. No, we're not gonna use any more stars. We're gonna just do the reasonable thing of actually doing our job as... Okay, so we're gonna get these guys. Yeah, we can do this, right? Scones be gone. Oh, the punch roll. So, turns out, not that great. The ability is not that great. It moves a lot of pastries on a screen, but it actually doesn't like it can make a 4, cannot make a 4 off. You sometimes can get a 3 off with it, but otherwise it doesn't. Oh, next one's gonna be Taiyaki. Oops, I pressed a button. I didn't want to press that button. Scones be gone. We need a 3 off. We need not a 3 off, we need 2 3 offs. Okay, I think it might be a good moment to... There's just so many 3 offs on the board. I think this solves a lot of problems that we're having. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. I can't believe I've done that. I just can't believe. So I'm waiting for a singleton of these guys, but it's just not coming. So I think it makes sense to remove this, right? Because we're gonna get, oh yeah. Oof. Let's get this. Ah yeah, there we go. Oh, yes. Oh, no! I thought I got it! We're so far away, too. This is so bad. My abilities I have are so bad equipped to do this. Oh no! I didn't pay attention. How do we pull this off still? Oh no, I only have 1 star, right? Oh no! Yeah, we cannot pull this off. So close. Yes! Let's remove this. But that's not enough. We have to actually go here. Let's remove some of these guys. Let's get this going. I don't like how I always do this, but I gotta go for those stars, man. Just began watching the stream, suddenly getting hungry again. Yeah, that's how it works. That's what the game does to you. That's why I have such a huge amount of pastries going on here. Although I have to say, this is one hell of a marathon for pastries. Also, I have been enjoying it because I have still a bit of a sore leg. Oh, this is gonna be a loser. This is gonna be a loser episode. Still! Oh, we're just hemorrhaging. I don't even know how to do this now. Okay. Wow, we're still there? I mean, I guess. Prolong the inevitable. It's good. Oh, actually, we're close to finishing the game, but we're not close to winning. There we go. Let's go like this. And then we can go here. Yeah. That's what I was waiting for. I wanted to not to waste my 2 off, so I can get 3 off. Yeah. Yes, getting a star. Okay, but now we're getting into dangerous territory because we kind of ran out of our obvious choices here. And we don't have 3 scones. The 3 scones. We're very far away from 3 scones. Got it, we have 3 scones. The game changed very fast, okay? So this is now the end game. I don't see any obvious 4-offs we can pull off. Not with those abilities, but I'm thinking maybe of doing here the flipperoo and then doing this. This gives us 3 scones, that's good. Okay, now we need to make sure we actually have... We have to have 3 of Nuss Ecken. Not 4 of Nuss Ecken. It's one of those trolley moments again. We could move this one here and we have 3 off vertically, but that means that we won't have... Okay, but let's do it anyway. Oops, wrong one. Maybe we should go for this guy. No, we shan't. Oh, look, that was luck. Okay, 14. Isn't it enough? Oh no, we need 16 for the taiyaki. So this is the final pastries we're unlocking now. It feels like the game has a good length. It doesn't really overstay its welcome. You can play through it in an evening. That's a good mark for a game. So we get a good play in the evening, but continue playing afterwards. That's all I'm asking for. Ooh, that's a rough start. Already spent of our first star for nothing. Could try to go for a 4 off. Yes! Let's get these guys and these guys. Yes! There's the 3 off. After all. You betrayed me! Okay, we got this. It looked like a bad ending, like a bad beginning, but it's actually really good. 2 stars too, wow! Look at me, Mr. Big Spender. Gonna invest in some good pastries. Should we go unlock not sequentially? So Taiyaki is actually really cool looking, but actually the ability is not that great. So this one, I forgot what it does. Let's just unlock this guy, the Patel Denata. This allows us to have a really good cool loadout. So because we can do the Patel Denata as kind of like an emergency thing, we're gonna put it in here. Then we're gonna go snatch. And maybe flip? Or just like 2, I think 2 stellar ones is probably a good thing to have. So let's try this loadout. I could get down here, but actually I'm not getting any 4 offs anyway, right? Oh, we could have 4 off here. 3 offs is what I was talking about. Okay. We had a snatch. We went with snatch, huh? Okay, let's go snatch. Snatch here. Ah, 3 star. That's good. Should we go for it or should we go? Because there's a lot of 3 offs that this game wants me to have. Let me turn off the messaging on this server. Okay. Oh, there's also croissants that we need. Ugh. Let's get this. We're gonna get 4 off, and then get a 3 off here. Should we go for a 2 off? Yeah, let's go for a 2 off. Yep, this looks good. So, let's get this guy so we can get this guy. No wonder he's trying those brownies at the bottom. Yeah, because this happens now, see? Okay. Now it's time for the rapture. There should be like a good sound effect associated with that. Like but alas, our rapture brought us nothing. so expensive. I thought we would like get auto combos, but we actually this was a sham. This was a sham. This actually was a sham. There's like really nothing we can do here, right? Let's do another rapture or whatever. Hey! Not the best ending in the world, but we're done. So I think I cannot unlock anything. I need the 16 to unlock, right? Yeah. 16 and 20, okay. Oh man, there's still some pastries. Whew. Setting up some good setup here, that's good. Yeah, I'm definitely getting star powers. My star power is probably fart joke. Man, fart joke. I should have put in a fart joke star power. Just an homage to apricot cookies. Can we do some smart snatching here? We can do only boring snatching. Let's do boring snatching. Oof. Ah man, I don't like this. Neither of these really further my plan. Oh, we're almost at the end. Okay. Triple eclairs is what we're going for. That's good. Another triple eclairs. But also those triple natas, which is bad. I wonder if I should eat the eclair now, or if I should remove. We should do a rapture of the brownies, right? What if we do rapture of the croissants? Just 2 croissants, but it would actually would cause a 4 off. What? Oh, didn't cause a 4 off. Oh, I thought I was smart, but alas, clearly I'm not. Oh, dang. Okay, let's get one at least. it's one of those situations where the game again trolls us, because if we do a snatch to get 3 off, we're gonna get a 4 off, and that's not gonna be winning the game for us. We actually need 2 stars for this. Let's just hope. Oh wait, we're still alive? Oh yeah, because we have still 1 star, because we got the star back. Can we do something here? We could do, no, we cannot do the rapture. I believe it's gonna be... Can I do the... No, I can't, okay. Okay, so let's check, let's do a sweep of the social media to see if anything is happening. Count Maxi posted something. This game is super cute. I love the overall pastel color aesthetic. And the simple but deep puzzle gameplay. The music is really nice and relaxing as well. It's a great game to start today. Great job on this. Thank you so much, Count Maxi. I like this. Look forward. But I'm very, very biased. People praise my game. I like them. Let's see if there's anything. I'm kind of like surprised that we're not getting any more reviews on Newgrounds. The worst part of releasing a sitting and refreshing social media to see if there's any buzz. Yeah. I definitely know that feeling. Because I thought the reviews are coming out as they're as you're getting there. Is it getting any plays? 61. No score. It works. It's version 2 as well, okay. Ah. Not sure what's happening. Yeah, not expecting any wonders from Congregate. It kind of seems to me a bit of a... just 8 people play it. Oh, it's devastating. Let's see what the social media... Oh, Igor retweeted it. That's nice. Wow, I have a lot of fun playing this, and I love the style. It's very soft and squishy, but also feels quite clean. On top, oh, and tip for uploading the images on Twitter: you could put a transparent line somewhere in picture that prevents Twitter from making it grainy. Oh, it made it grainy? Oh, this guy, yeah, this guy looks a bit grainy. Well, we're gonna make a nice... We're gonna make him a nice GIF trailer later anyway. Okay. How many played it on itch? So I believe the analytics on itch are like not real time. I don't think they are. 93 views today. It says. Search Mai. 3 people find it by searching for Mai. Is it in a new fresh games list now? Wait, it's here, right? Yeah, there it is. Oh, fresh games. Yes! Oh, so good. There's Mai on the front page right there. Okay. Let's try to finish this game, and then I'm gonna have some well-deserved rest. I heard there's some watch that Apple announced today, man. Why would they do that? Who cares? Do you have an Apple Watch illustrations? Oh, I always forget I have a Snatch. Snatch is a really good ability, but you have to actually keep it in mind because it works a bit. Maybe you should just get the nom ability. No, I don't. No. Yeah. I don't know. To me, it's a bit of one of those a bit failed gadgets. I see some people using them, but it's like that's the whole point is that of the cell phone is that I'm no longer using any watches. Why do I put another watch on my hand? It's now a cell phone. It's very confusing. Very confusing. Okay, yeah. With a nom, I think I should get a nom. Let's get a nom. Oops. Ended the game. I'm so used to like just smash escape whenever I want to change something. So let's just get a good old nom. I've not worn a wristwatch in years. I tend to just whip my phone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you put the thing? I mean, again, maybe there's something I'm just missing. It seems to be more like a fashion accessory than anything else. Okay, let's get this guy in there. Oh, now it needs 3 off. It's a bad start. It was a bad start. That's my excuse. Just numb our way through this. We have the 3 of Buns, but we cannot do anything with them. Let's just numb. Wait, let's not numb. Let's just get 3 off as we are supposed to. Sometimes you're just so stuck getting the 4 off that you forget that you're actually playing this game. Yes. Oh, everybody wants eclairs. Nothing but eclairs. Holy crap. What if we get this? Okay. That was a good combo of events. Get the 4 off. Could get the croissants. But I don't know, man. Okay, whatever, get the croissants. 4 off, that's good. 2 off. Okay, we need to really watch out here. Okay, so 1 nom goes for this guy, right? So we can get 3 new ones. Yeah. Okay, now we need... Okay, I know exactly how will this play out. We can finish this game. Done! The sweet bun pixel art is so good. You think so? You like it the most? I was really struggling with the line between the brown part and the orange part. I think it's a bit too harsh. And I kind of like added the shadow to it, even though like the other pastries don't really have a lot of shadowing. Maybe the cream puff a little bit and the scone. But yeah, that was something I was struggling. Taiyaki, yeah! Sakasa. Okay, one final pastry unlocking. Need 20 points for the final one. Swinging. How do you call it? Like hit the run swinging? No, wait, that's not how it works. How does language work? Hit the bat swinging. No, that's not how it. Whatever. I'm not a sports person. Makes it look like chocolate. Maybe. So illustrations. Why did you pick buns? The sweet buns. Is that your favorite pastries? The sweet buns, or is it just because of the double entendre? Haha, yeah, just for a dumb joke. Okay. Oh, dang. That's so good. That's truly the best reasoning to do anything in life ever. Just to fulfill a dumb joke. I love it so much. Oh, look. Oh, look at how much. Oh, this is serious. Oh, look at how much. We're gonna get 16. No, all 20 coins for just this one run. That was a really good one. I left the Famicase entry to the last minute, and it was one of the Famicase entry to the last minute. One of the first that came. Okay. That's so funny. That this kind of like last minute like quick shot was the beginning of my adventure here. I love it. Oh yeah, there's a cannoli. Oh, it's actually a really good one too. Oh, this is really good when you do this and snatch. That's a really good combination. Okay. Oh no, I press escape again. So there's one more thing. We need to set up a high score for the infinite mode. There's our mouse. Yeah, so can you explain how the Famicase works? How do you get in Famicase? Is there like a contest? How does that work? Because I never heard any like official call to entries, right? Or did I just like I'm not just like did I just miss it? I have nom. for all of the noms. I should know. I've known too much. Things are not going my way. Yeah, oh, they do a call of entry. Open to everybody. Okay, I just missed them, I guess. And so you send them an illustration. How do they print the cards? Because that's also something I was wondering. Because there's like the pink card around your illustration. Do you select the cards? Like, do you tell them what kind of color you want, or how does that work? Because some of the cards also like, some of the labels work with the cards somehow. Because I've seen some cards that are using different systems, that not just the NES, but also like, I guess, different systems that I'm not familiar with. Yeah, they let in quite a few this year, that's true. I wonder what they think about the Family case. Like, do they know about this? Is that, I mean, the Game by its cover jam, do they know about this? I think people that visit the exhibition place votes, and then there's a leaderboard at the end. Oh, okay, so there's like a public voting that decides what gets into Family case? Huh. Yeah, so what are we doing here? Now we're doing a Rapture. Let's do a Rapture, maybe. Oh, we can't. Then whatever. They ask which color cards you prefer. Oh, okay. And do they do that? They do that before or after you submit it, and after you've been accepted? And also what condition card too. Okay, so that's why you get like those some broken ones as well. Family card cases are lots of nice colors. NES cards cases are just gray and black. Both for Zelda, I think. No, are they? No, that's wrong. The Famicom cards, they were colorful. Yeah, they were always colorful. Maybe you're confusing them for the NES, American NES, or for the Super NES. I think pink was my first choice, so I was lucky. Yep, after you've been accepted, they send us all emails. Oh, that's cool. I think white and light blue were my other color choices. Oh, that there would be also working. Yeah, that's cool. Ah, Famicom. Yeah, I heard Famicase. Yeah, okay. I heard Famicase. I understood Famicase. Yeah. Okay, good. Then we're on the same page. Ah, man, I don't know what to do here. Let's just eat something and die. 29. But this is my best score. So I think 150 is something that I managed. But that was a really close one. Ah, I shouldn't have been so quick. Well, actually, it wouldn't have changed anything. This or this? Let's go this. Can't offer this many tarts. That's a lot of tarts. You can play it with an NES controller. You can, if you get the downloadable version, the Pico 8 version, you can attach the controller and just works with that. And actually, so we're actually could it do now? Where is it? It's not a high quality, it's an imitation NES controller. But it has a USB thing, and I can just attach it, and it will hopefully work. Wait, so I just need to make sure that I don't plug anything that is vital for the stream. Yeah, because actually all of my ports I think are busy. All of Mai-Chan's ports. So I think I will unplug the keyboard. That's not the keyboard. Gotta be really careful here. Okay. Yeah, like, just not all of the controllers work with Pico 8. Pico 8 can be a bit fuzzy about the controllers. I got the NES Classic Mini recently. Shame the gamepads aren't USB, yeah. But there's also you can get on eBay very easy if you have an old NES. You can get like adapters, and I think the new the NES Mini controllers also have adapters that you can. Oh, that's actually really comfortable. That was actually a good idea. I like it. So good. To get rid of this. Look at this. It's so easy to get just like a bunch of 3-offs and be completely stuck. And especially since now they want us to have the tarts. And we already have so many tarts on the board. Oof. Yes. Okay, shall we just get a whole line? Or shall we get just a single column? That was a good choice. Ah, so many tarts! Somebody really loves tarts here. Can we get a 4-off? Yeah, we can if you get this. Okay. Wait. It's not. No, I thought the box wasn't shaking. Sometimes it just don't. Oh man! Look at this! Look at this board! What is? I think I might change to add table flip to my. This is preposterous. Yeah, there's not much I can do. I should have made a screenshot out of this. Oh wait, I want to actually. Wait a minute, oh, that's so cool. Pressing the start button also starts the menu. That's cool. So I want to actually now get the table flip. I think this is actually a good one for the attack. And I don't think the Rapture is that useful. Maybe we're just gonna get a regular swap. Let's try this. See, so we could do a table flip here, but we could also... Ah, this is bad. Okay, let's do the table flip. We're not dead yet. The A button on the controller is mapped to X, right? Yes, A is X and B is, at least on this one, A is X and B is circle. Okay. So I have this nice 3-off going here, but I guess they don't want a 3-off, so... Now they want... Let's destroy all of the 3-offs, whatever. Oh my gosh. Everybody wants cinnamon buns. Nobody wants the pastries that I'm having on the board. Ugh. Wait, horizontal swaps is something we can also do. Table flip. This was a good sequence of events right now. And it continues to be one. Funny, there's no way for me to get it. There's no way for me to get a 3-off. Ah, let's just get to this guy. Okay. I like how quickly the board state can change. Just roll with it, yeah. Getting a lot of... Wait, I can do horizontal flips, right? But I'm not stuck yet. There's no reason to resort to extremism. So would love to remove this guy, so I can remove this guy, so we can get a 4-off. So maybe that would be just a free 4-off. Basically free 4-off, and we get this guy done. Ah, that was a bit too quick. But oh look, everybody wants buns now. And anybody still continues wanting just buns. Yeah, the table flip is definitely the high score ability. Again with those buns. It's like what the title says. Everybody wants just Mai-Chan sweet buns. Everybody just grows crazy for those buns. You can't stop people with those buns. Who wants those buns? There's a joke in there somewhere. Okay, so should we go table flip or should we try to satisfy those guys here? I already selected it. That felt very good. Okay, 3 eclairs. 117, guys. 117. I feel this is my run. This is the run that we've been waiting for this entire evening. And of course, just as I said this, just in the same moment when I said this, weird things begin to happen. I'm gonna use an here, because I can do this and this. And we're in good board state here. And a board state very conducive to 4-offs. Should we... Let's just whatever. Oh yeah. I should have not done that. Now there's 2 cinnamon buns and... Oh yes. That was so necessary. Oh, look at this. This is actually... Just a couple of more buns and I'm at my high score. That's so good. Yeah, I'm gonna do a table flip here. So this is, I think, officially my high score. 150 was, I think, how much I had before. But this is not a good... We're kind of... Mirror's Edge. This is a good game. I'm getting really tense, yeah. Should I just eat? Or should I just eat here? Yes. Eating was definitely the right choice here. Holy crash. Speaking of eating. Okay. 3 of Buns is something that we need here. A lot of 3 of Buns, actually. Getting some really bad 3-offs. I'm gonna get a nom. Yeah, this is not good. I think we're gonna do a table flip. Oh, we might hit 200. That would be so good. The problem with table flip, sometimes you get like this table flip of death where you do table flip and it's like you can't do anything. And I want to remove this guy because that means that will be harder to make the 3 of going. So maybe this, but then no, that's also bad. So maybe just this. This allows us to do yes. So 3 of tall order. Even taller order. We could eat and get a 3 off and then we're gonna get stuck again. So let's do a table flip. Let's eat this guy. Oh, 199. There we go, 200. Oh, this is the run of God. But, table flip. Success! That's what I told you. Sometimes you just... Okay, I'm gonna eat this guy, so it basically won't cost a star. Yeah, this really refreshes a little bit. This is getting bad. Let's do a regular nom here so we can do this, but maybe that was a bad choice. Yeah, that was a good streak right there. Three of cinnamon rolls. are we trying to achieve? 3 of cinnamon rolls. I can only pop in for 5 minutes, says Wiesen 3000, without sound, but that game is gorgeous and inspiring, and it was great seeing you work on it. Thank you so much, Wiesen 3000. 3000. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I'm glad. It was a great pleasure actually, you know, having people on board when I'm doing stuff and not just sitting alone in my chair and honing my bun skills. Okay. I probably will continue doing this more in the future. Yeah, definitely table flip moment. I think we can do better. Oh, yes! Oh, you can I will post. Okay, wait. The focus on the window. I was like, whew. Okay, so 3 off. We need to satisfy some 3 offs. Yeah, table flip moment again. I was thinking maybe changing the randomizer a little bit, so it's so the idea is that right now the buns that are created are completely random, which means that you can just get a lot of a single bun type. So I was thinking maybe making the randomizer so that it's when you remove a lot of buns of a certain type from the board, or when there's a lot of a certain bun type on the board, the chance that this bun type gets added gets lower and lower. So it's kind of like I would create like a virtual bag, a grab bag of buns. And as you're getting more of a certain type of a bun on board, the chance to find another bun in the grab bag, they would kind of like run out in a grab bag. Yeah, but in the end it would be just like completely like invisible for most players, and it would cost a huge amount of tokens. But I think this could be a good idea if we ever want to continue working on this game, like to try to experiment with changing the randomizer. Also maybe adding some rules that allow you to, like in the endless mode, to kind of like, so you don't get completely destroyed by, like, because what happens is the orders at the bottom of the screen, the difficult orders keep filling up until it's all full of impossible orders. And then you lose the game, which is kind of like good. But it would be good if like if the impossible orders are of a certain type, or if like you give like for example all of them are 3 offs or all of them are of the same bun, that maybe you can like flip your fate somehow, you know, like change things around a little bit. I'm gonna nom here because it gets me a star. Oh, also, by the way, we're almost at the end of this run. I think this won't go much further than that. We can keep trying here, but we have only 1 star left, and yeah. Oh, I didn't notice that there was a 3 off here that I could just do. Yeah, let's get this. I can get this Nussecke, and I can get either this or this. I feel like I'm gonna get this. Call 8 if I catch H in the end. Okay. I can do a single Nussecke, but I kinda don't wanna. Table flip or num? I think we need to. Oh, we could also do a horizontal swap. But there's no good horizontal swap. Yeah, let's just do a table flip. Okay. This might be a good choice. If we get a single bun going, that would be... not what I wanted. Oh no. I feel the end. The cold hand. Oh, give me a single bun. Yes! I live once more. Oh, so good. Yeah, but alas, it was just a short delay though, because maybe you can just like do the table flip now. It was so good. Yes! I will play this game forever. You can't stop me. The mouse is getting impatient. I love it. Okay, table flip. Table flip. The only ability I ever use is table flip. It's kind of like the winning strategy here. Oh man, phew. And again, we are at our wits' end. Once more. Three of... Yeah. Okay, we need a lot of more. How am I still alive? Oh, because I can do a single eclair, and then that's gonna be it, right? If I get a 2 of Nussecke, that would be amazing. A 2 of Nussecke is what I'm looking for. But I'm getting just a 1 of Nussecke. Well, that's good too, though. Oh, there's 2 of Nussecke. Yes! 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 This is the God run. This is it. I can't believe. Not sure what the best choice here is. We want to have 3 offs. So maybe this? Nah. I mean, let's do a none here. Let's be honest here. I'm in a nervous wreck. wow, 300. We are at 300 at this point. Oh my gosh, I never thought. I wanted to establish a high score, just some high score, but it seems like I'm just completely wrecking anybody who will ever try to play this game. Temptation's great. So, Buns. It's not game over. Oh yeah, we can do this. Let's do a nom. Yeah, let's do a table flip. See, table flip into a bad hand. That can happen. Could do something like this. Completely won't change the... Yeah, okay. So close. Table flip here? Yeah, let's do table flip. Let's go like here, yeah. Shouldn't have gone like here. But I can do this now. Table flip again? Yeah. Flipping a lot of tables today. Hacker. I swear, I haven't chosen this. I'm playing this game like everybody else. I'm just a natural talent, I guess. Oh, that was so good. Should I do a nom or yeah? No, we definitely table flip. Okay, this is good. That was clutch. Getting a lot of... Let's get those guys down. Okay, getting a lot of 3 of Nussecken. Everybody wants this Nussecken. Wow! Seriously, 996? That's... the next time you do that, please send me a screenshot. I want to see what loadout you're using. Yes. What are the mouse XD? It's just a mouse. It's a mouse. I have a screenshot. Oh yeah, okay, so send me a screenshot. So can you like, how can you send it? You can send maybe post it on Discord? Or maybe you can post a link on here. I don't know if you can pull it off. YouTube is kind of like very picky about posting links in chat. I would love to see, like, or maybe on Twitter if you know, follow me on Twitter. I'm really eager to see, you know, how people pull it off. So you had the Rapture, Nom, Table Flip, and Stellar. Yeah, that seems like a good combo. I'm kind of amazed that you have Rapture. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, DM me on Twitter. That's fine. That's sweet. Thank you so much. Oh, look at this 3. Again, there should be something for it if you manage to get 3 of the same. Table flip is totally invaluable in it mode. Yeah, it can rescue you from the Livestream mistakes. Might be OP actually. Might be maybe should be worth 2 stars to BH. Yeah, maybe. But on the other hand, it's kind of fun to just keep it like to push it, keep pushing it, right? I don't know. Yeah, maybe. But if table flip, if I make table flip 2 stars, then I would definitely get a star or an auto table flip when you get 3 of the same card. I think that's something that you would maybe go for. Good num here. If you get all if you get all cards of the same, maybe you get a poop sandwich. Yes. Poop sandwich. Oof, that was a bad table flip. We're back in the game. $464. Dang. Yeah, there's no this is not an idea for this version of this game. I'm just like thinking of maybe making like a big version for mobile on a different platform, and then I'm just like I want to just collect some experience with these games to see what kind of changes, how I can improve upon it in the future. Okay, so again, oh, and the board state really looks really bad, so I think this might be it. Although I said similar things in the past before, and that it wasn't it. So, you know. Ah, there we go. 481. 481 is my high score. Saving that screenshots to my desktop. Alright. We got this. That's a really good screenshot. It's a really good high score, I mean. Okay. So this was this stream, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible adventure. I will go offline and enjoy my well-deserved rest and monitor the social media and make sure that everybody knows about Mai-Chan Sweet Buns. And that's something where you can help out as well. So everybody knows in the chat if you can help me making this game as public as possible, and give me some good feedback when you play the game and you enjoy it. What do you like about the game? What you don't like about the game? Because as I said, that maybe one of the options that we have right now. Let me add this. Okay, wait. So one of the options that we have right now is that I want to just like let the game run and gather some feedback. And then maybe I would port this game to a different engine and try to get this actually on App Store, iOS Store, and on the Android Store. And then maybe, Steam, whatever, I don't know. But mainly on the mobile platforms, because it seems to be like the theme and the idea of the game is kind of like fits mobile very well. If, of course, you're fine with that illustrations. That's also something that we have to discuss, but that comes later. So yeah, like getting feedback, seeing what people like and don't like, and how we can like increase also the replayability. I think the infinite mode is cool. I want to maybe add a mode where you get like random pastries. Also thinking of different pastries ability, that would be nice to add. Of course, the mobile version would have a lot more pastries as well. Like I think 16 is not enough for a mobile version. So yeah, that's something that we'll be thinking about right now as the game is released and as people play it. I will probably not do it immediately afterwards, because I'm just like after 100 hours of Mai-Chan Sweet Buns development, I want to maybe do something else now. So something I was thinking about maybe to continue doing those streams is maybe streaming my first steps into TIC 80. I wanted to port my previous game, not as exciting, but my previous game was chess. It was called Pico Checkmate, and I wanted to make TIC 80 Checkmate to port that game on TIC 80, just to get more experience with our other engines. I've been really like laser focused on Pico 8, and it's great. I love it, and I will continue making Pico 8. Can you make Half-Life 3? But I also want to be spreading out to different engines as well. I get more experience with different engines. Just to be more rounded as a developer. I think Pico 8 has its limitations. There's some good reasons. There's some limits above which you cannot take Pico 8 games, which is great. There's the reason why I use Pico 8. But also I want to be able to then continue to different levels when the project demands it. What engines do you use for larger stuff? So yeah, that would be the question. Like if I want to pull Mai-Chan Sweet Buns to a mobile platform, I've been researching some of the stuff, and there's like different ways to go. I could go Unity. That's kind of like the most obvious choice. Would be good too, because I'm teaching a lot of students that use Unity, and that would give me some more experience with Unity. I know some general ideas of Unity. I've been working on projects in Unity before, but I have never released a game in Unity. And there is a lot of situations in Unity where I'm out of my depth. So maybe using Unity to get Mai-Chan Sweet Buns on a mobile would be okay. But on the other hand, there are some really good Lua-based engines that would be also nice to explore. I'm not a big fan of Unity. And so if I can pick some other engines that are maybe more like programming focused and less clicky focus. Oh, sweet. Thank you so much, Lakmir. 996, pretty good score. So yeah, Unity might not. There's good reasons against Unity. So Love2D, yes, Love2D would be a good one to use, because it's kind of like there's like I think even like projects where you can port it easily. But Love2D is a bit, I don't know, it seems a bit unpolished. Or Löw, yeah, it seems a bit. I'm not sure if I'm okay with that. I have to like that's why I want to be experimenting. I want to just try a project on Love2D to see how it feels. Another one was Corona. That is the one that John Romero is currently using for his like taco truck game. That seemed nice. It was also Lua based. And another one was the engine by King, which people hated the King, but the engine seems nice, so maybe I would check that one. And there was also like something like Mono Game or Game Engine or something like that. That also seemed fine. And also, you could also always go for something like Godot, but that's of course not Lua anymore. So yeah, there's a lot of options, and I kind of like want to weighing those options against each other. Kind of like also depends what we want to do with Mai-Chan. So if Mai-Chan just stays the same, we're just going to keep the graphics and just port it to a mobile. I think that's a different ask than just saying, okay, let's just make Mai-Chan Sweet Buns HD, where it's like with 3 graphics default. Yeah, default is the one. So yeah, that one option would be just to make Mai-Chan Sweet Buns in pixel art, but in like Mai-Chan Sweet Buns, Super Mai-Chan Sweet Buns, where it's like still pixel art, but just more content. The other one would be like Mai-Chan Sweet Buns HD, so it's kind of like with nice illustrations, 2D illustrations. And the third one would be Mai-Chan Sweet Buns, 3D, where it's like. We're gonna move to 3D, make beautiful pastries, and with that's I have actually I have a folder with some really cool 3D, like really simple 3D art that would match the feel of Mai-Chan Sweet Buns really well. But of course, then you would lose Mai-Chan herself, or at least you wouldn't lose her, but she would like kind of like wouldn't belong in the same world. So kind of like that would be kind of bad. So yeah, there's like a lot of thoughts that I'm going through. Mai-Chan VR. Yes, Mai-Chan VR would be great. Yeah, default is the King one. Seems okay. Buy from the shop for real money. Yeah. 10 credits. $10 for a table flip. Nah, I would never do like a microtransaction kind of thing. I would probably make a lot of unlockables and then maybe like a single transaction that unlocks them all or something like this. Congratulations on the lunch and on the lunch. Enjoy your rest. Thank you so much, Ragnarkos. Yeah, so there's like a bunch of options that we have moving on with Mai-Chan Sweet Buns. But again, that's not something that we're going to continue later on. The next thing that we're going to continue with is probably going to be chess. I really want to port the chess to TIC80. I really want to get out a project in TIC80 just to have like a second game, second game engine, or at least second fantasy console that I'm working with. Also, there's like now I learned so much with Mai-Chan Sweet Buns that I would love to apply some of the skills back to our older projects to kind of like polish them up. So I think I could save a bunch of tokens in chess. With Mai-Chan, lunch and lounge are similar. That's right. The lunch party. That's true. Yeah, no, it was a huge pleasure doing this game with you guys. It was way better than I expected. I thought this would be like, just this development stream, nobody would tune in, but we had like a really nice, cool community going, like not too full, but always like somebody just there hanging out. And something that I noticed was very positive to me is because you don't stream just for an hour. So you want to have like a chunk of 3 to 4 hours that you're streaming with, and you actually want to plan ahead as well, like where you say like, okay, now in the evening I will stream, and so that really was really positive to the way I would like plan my day. I would have a way more regular schedule because I know that people might be waiting for the next episode, and so. Even though if maybe people wouldn't wait, but it's like still like I have the feeling, the inner drive to continue working on this game, and that was actually really good for like discipline and planning, which I'm usually very bad at, but yeah, it did kind of like wonders to me. So that's something that I want to continue exploring and doing. So that's why I want to be doing more live streams in the future. With Corona, it'd be my Corona, my Corona. That's right. Okay, guys, so once again, thank you so much for joining me. Spread the word about Mai-Chan Sweet Buns, and we are going to be seeing each other soon in the future, where I will return with some other stream. Maybe it will be chess related, maybe some other things. See you, bye-bye, guys! Bye!